Odyssey to find Formosa. Learn English with the Happy Fisherman. Here Comes the Beltfish. Once upon a time, legend spoke of a treasure hidden on a lost land that people called Formosa. Many nations sent out vessels in search of this lost land, yet the land was never found. Now, the Pong Lai, a vessel sailing on the Pacific Ocean, will embark on a journey in search of the treasure. Welcome aboard. This is your captain speaking. Welcome to our search for Formosa. This journey consists of 6 stops, and each stop will have letters for you to collect. The letters are on the pictures. I'll be showing you the picture for the first part of our journey in a bit. Make sure you grab a pen and a piece of paper to draw the picture. Remember, do not let anyone see the picture. Are you finished? On this journey, we need to find the answers to the following questions. The answer is either a word or a phrase. When you find the answer, please circle it on your hand-drawn picture to receive the letter from this stop. Let's take a look at these questions. 1. Which family set up the fishing ground at Badouzi Fishing Port in the Qing Dynasty? 2. What did the fishermen scatter into the ocean to pray for a safe trip? 3. What did the fishermen use to keep the bow of the boat heading into ocean currents? 4. What's the preferred temperature of beltfish? 5. How much beltfish did the fishermen catch? We're going to need your help to find the answers to those questions. But first, let's embark on our journey to Formosa.
We're just leaving the harbor. We're gonna start putting in the ghost money. Okay, ready? We're now about 30 nautical miles off the coast of Taiwan. 一定要喂它们了。Knife fish, ribbon fish, beltfish. In English, there's so many names for it. In Chinese, there's only one name, Badouzi. We're back in Badouzi Harbor, and we're gonna go catch Badouzi tonight. I'm so excited. My old friend Sangge is gonna take us out on his boat. I haven't got my boat yet, and he's gonna teach us how to catch this fish. Hey, 你好，好久不见了。
好久不见。
那我们今天出发了，是出多久啊？
明天才会回来。
那我们大概去哪一个地方啊？
大概龟山岛附近。
龟山岛，所以不会离台湾很远的。
不会。
你觉得今天的4号会钓很多吗？
今天状况不大，没有太阳。如果这边钓白带鱼，如果有太阳，要钓比较好，但可以试试看啊。
These are all CT4s, just like the one we're going to go out on. Before we go out, though, I wanted to give you a bit of history of Badouzi Harbor. The current state is only built in 1975, but the history of this harbor goes back a long, long way. In fact, it goes back to when the Spanish were here over 400 years ago. But the Spanish didn't fish here. It was only until the early Qing Dynasty, 1600s, that the Du family came here to set up their fishing grounds.
Did you see the answer? Let's rewind.
But the Spanish didn't fish here. It was only until the early Qing Dynasty, 1600s, that the Du family came here to set up their fishing grounds.
The answer is the Du family. The Du family set up the fishing ground at the Badouzi Fishing Port in the Qing Dynasty. Now, for the second question, what did the fishermen scatter into the ocean to pray for a safe trip? Let's find out. Go.
This harbor is famous for白带鱼, which we're going to go fishing for squid, and for mackerel. It is the largest harbor in northern Taiwan. It is also classified as a Class 1 harbor, which is the large harbor, as opposed to a Class 2 harbor, which is the smaller harbor that you find in Taiwan. When I register my boat, I will also register it here in Badouzi Harbor, and so we'll be taking many voyages out from this harbor. We're about to leave the harbor. I'm wearing my lucky Hamburg fisherman shirt. We're going to the Coast Guard to check in first, check the documents. You can see the fisher boats are all getting in line here to leave the harbor and go fishing. $12 in the afternoon. We're just leaving the harbor. We're going to start putting in the ghost money. This is an offering to the ghost gods to make sure that we have a safe trip.
What did he just say? Let's go back and check again.
12 in the afternoon. We're just leaving the harbor. We're going to start putting in the ghost money. This is an offering to the ghost gods to make sure that we have a safe trip.
The answer is ghost money. When the fishermen left the harbor, they scattered ghost money into the ocean to pray for a safe trip. Let's continue our voyage. What did the fishermen use to keep the bow of the boat heading into ocean currents? Let's find out. Go.
And hopefully a good catch. What big one? Okay. I got a big one here, so this is definitely going to bring us extra luck. Okay, ready? So we're at our destination. We're now about 30 nautical miles off the coast of Taiwan. The crew is just preparing the fishing rods, and we're going to start fishing in a few minutes. You can also see that we haven't been lucky with the waves. We're still dealing with about 3 to 4 meter swell, so this is serious business. One of the camera crew already getting a little sick, so we're going to have to bear with the huge waves. We put out a parachute anchor that will keep the bow of the boat heading into the waves, but it's too deep to put a regular anchor. So all the boats out here, they put out this kind of parachute, and it keeps the boat with the nose into the waves so it's not too rough, but we then just drift with the tide.
Did you get it? Let's check again.
We put out a parachute anchor that will keep the bow of the boat heading into the waves, but it's too deep to put a regular anchor. So all the boats out here, they put out this kind of parachute, and it keeps the boat with the nose into the waves so it's not too rough, but we then just drift with the tide.
The answer is a parachute anchor. The fishermen used a parachute anchor to keep the bow of the boat heading into the waves. The fourth question: what's the preferred temperature for beltfish? Let's find out. Go.
So we're just baiting the hook with frozen fish, samba in Chinese. It's an oily fish, and the baidaiyu, the beltfish, are gonna smell it and come to it. You said we're gonna go how deep with the water?
Maybe 90 meters.
So we're gonna put the lines down to about 90 meters to begin with and see how that works out. 为什么今天来在这个地方？
因为昨天晚上这里有人中鱼，昨晚钓啊900公斤。
哦，哇！要多少个船今天现在在这里啊？
差不多30艘。
30艘啊！哇，谁都来啊！
有听到消息都会跑来这边。不一定啊，不一定昨天有，今天会有啊，不一定啊，碰碰看。白带鱼来了，白带鱼。
一定要喂它们啊！哎，三哥，我们这里有多少个 line 放在里面
12只。
这是规定吗？
不一定啊，看船的体型啊，
OK
看人数啊。
哦 ，OK。抓了吗？中了。有一条。
白带鱼起来都是彩色的，
对，吃掉了就变成
白色的，
变成白色，安息式，对，白色。You can see it, the waves are still pretty big. I'm not the most happy fisherman right now. Up and down, up and down. It's not easy and it's quite windy. Thank God it's not raining. You can see there's also a lot of fishing boats out tonight still. So I think everybody's trying to make that last catch before we get to the Lunar New Year and make their quotas. 'So these are the beltfish, and you can see they have a beautiful iridescent color, very colorful when they're caught. They also have these very sharp teeth in the front. These are from the Triduridae family, cutlass family. You can see that they don't even have a tail, and they exist in waters above 14 degrees Celsius in many parts of the world.
Did you catch that? Let's try again.
These are from the Triduridae family, cutlass family. You can see that they don't even have a tail, and they exist in waters above 14 degrees Celsius in many parts of the world.
The answer is 14C. Beltfish are usually found in the waters of 14C. Time is money. Let's look for the answer to the fifth question. How much beltfish did the fishermen catch? Let's find out. Go.
And they're very common as a food fish in Southeast Asia and in North Asia as well. 我们今天钓的鱼怎么样？情况怎么样？
目前状况不好，每个人钓差不多20公斤。
你这里有几个外公的？他们几乎是哪里来的？
有印尼的，也有菲律宾的。
那他们跟着你很久吗？
都很久了，最少都有3年以上，最久还有16年的。
哦，16年，那这样的代表你对他们很好哎。
大家都是出外的人啊，互相照顾啊。
三哥，你什么时候开始做那个行业
？13岁。
13岁，所以已经很久。你怎么开始做？
是跟我爸爸的渔船。
那你当时在台湾或者在哪里开始？
东港、
除了碰港，你还有在哪一些地方工作过了、待过了？
巴厘岛、普吉岛、马尔地夫、菲律宾，大部分东南亚的国家，大部分都有去过。
你在索马里亚待了多久？
待差不多1年了。
你钓什么东西啊？
钓尾鱼、大目尾、正旗鱼。
你在那么多的国家工作过了，为什么现在会来台湾钓鱼啊？
出外很久了啊，有点不想着离开台湾了，就在台湾附近找个渔业的工作做啊。
就是跟家里一起比较多，
不要离家太远。Feel? How do you feel?
OK 啊
OK 啊。
再休息一下。
啊。OK. You rest.
I'm gonna rest a bit. You too.
OK.
OK.
好。
Breakfast is served. We got the fish we just caught a few minutes ago. I'm gonna go ahead and have some breakfast. We got the lovely congee here. We have a little gaoli cai, or cabbage as it's called, and some pumpkin. And then the best part, the fish, the baidai yu, we just caught a few hours ago. So you can't get fresher than that. Let's see what we got here. Fantastic. Pan-fried baidai yu, which is a traditional way of cooking it. It's excellent. One of the most common ways, but that's also because it's one of the best ways to eat it. You can see there's not too many bones in it, so it's easy to eat. Here's the treasure from last night's catch. You can see there's almost 400 kilo of fish here, so it turned out to be quite successful.
What did he say? Let's rewind a bit.
Here's the treasure from last night's catch. You can see there's almost 400 kilo of fish here, so it turned out to be quite successful.
The answer is 400 kilograms. The fisherman had a good catch. Now, we'll let you finish the rest of the video, but we'll be back soon.
Just a group picture with the crew. These are the guys that did all the hard work yesterday. It's a difficult job. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Yeah!
Odyssey to find Formosa. Learn English with the Happy Fisherman. Here comes the Beltfish. This is your captain speaking. We've arrived at the second stop. Have you circled the answer on the picture? Let's check the answer. Have you found the key letter of this stop? That's right. The key letter of the second stop is A. However, before we set sail for the next stop, I have some more information to share with you to ensure you smooth future voyages. In the video, after the fishermen left the harbor, they scattered ghost money into the ocean to show respect for the gods and ghosts. I'm sure you know that people in Taiwan often burn ghost money to pray for protection and safety. However, is burning ghost money the only way to pray for protection and safety? Of course not. Traditional festivals have their own distinct origins. Therefore, people celebrate them in different ways. Nevertheless, the idea behind most traditions is praying for protection and safety. How about this? Let me teach you how to use English to describe Taiwanese traditional festivals and their traditions to pray for protection and safety. After you learn these words, you know how to introduce Taiwanese culture to foreigners during future voyages. The first festival that I'm going to introduce is the favorite festival of people in Taiwan, Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year. How do people celebrate Lunar New Year? Firstly, they hang up spring couplets to cast out evil spirits. The verb that collocates with spring couplets is hang up or put instead of stick. Therefore, you can say hang up or put spring couplets. Secondly, family relatives enjoy the family reunion dinner together, the main event of the new year. The family reunion dinner allows relatives to reunite. The verb that collocates with family reunion dinner is enjoy. Therefore, you can say enjoy a family reunion dinner. The second festival that comes right after Lunar New Year is the Lantern Festival. Lanterns are the most representative symbol of the festival. People eat tanyan during the festival. People believe that the more they eat, the more they will grow and the more protection they will receive. You can translate tanyan into sweet dumplings in English because dumplings can refer to any kind of food with fillings. However, transliteration tanyan is a nice translation as well. Apart from eating tanyan, people in Taiwan also set off fireworks or firecrackers to get rid of bad luck. The verb that collocates with fireworks or firecrackers is set off. Therefore, you can say set off fireworks, firecrackers. The third festival is Qingming Festival or Tomb Sweeping Day. Qingming Festival is also called Tomb Sweeping Day because people clean the grave sites of their ancestors and worship them during the festival to show their appreciation for the contributions of their ancestors and pray for the protection of the year ahead. The verb that collocates with ancestors is worship. Therefore, you can say worship ancestors. Apart from sweeping tombs and worshiping ancestors, there is another less talked about tradition of Qingming Festival, flying kites. People in the past believed that by writing about bad luck on kites and flying them, they could eventually get rid of bad things along with the wind. The verb that collocates with kites is fly. Therefore, you can say fly a kite. The fourth festival is Danhu Festival in June. What's the most famous event of the festival? That's right, dragon boat racing. That's why Tuanhu Festival is also called the Dragon Boat Festival. During the festival, people hang moxa, an oriental plant, on the front door to cast out evil spirits. The verb that collocates with moxa is hang. Therefore, you can say hang moxa. The second tradition of the festival is my favorite activity when I was a child, egg balancing. The elderly people believe that if people can balance eggs during the festival, they will be safe, lucky, and even extremely successful the whole year. It has been scientifically proven that eggs can be balanced on other days, apart from the Dragon Boat Festival. However, who doesn't like this cute little superstition? As its name suggests, egg balancing refers to an activity where people try to balance an egg upright. The verb that collocates with eggs is balance. Therefore, you can also say people balance eggs during the activity. The fifth festival is 성년부두. In the West, there is Halloween, which is also a festival related to ghosts. However, 성년부두 is different from Halloween. As a result, we can refer to 성년부두 as the ghost festival when introducing it to foreigners. During the festival, households prepare offerings for ghosts at the front door or on the balcony. The verb that collocates with offerings is prepare. Therefore, you can say prepare offerings. Another tradition of the festival is releasing water lanterns. The idea behind the tradition is to invite lost ghosts and spirits to religious ceremonies to relieve their hunger and pray for protection for the local people. The verb that collocates with water lanterns is release. Therefore, you can say release water lanterns. Fantastic! You've learned how to use English to describe Taiwanese traditional festivals and their traditions to pray for protection. However, just learning the words is not enough. You need to speak in full sentences when introducing Taiwanese culture to foreigners. Let's complete this mission together. I've always looked forward to a festival. At the festival, people usually celebrate with certain traditions. Maybe you are too shy to go first, so I'll go first. You go next. I've always looked forward to the Dragon Boat Festival. At the Dragon Boat Festival, people usually hang moksa and balance eggs. I'm very happy to see you all practice so diligently. I think you're ready to look for the next treasure map. However, before we set sail, don't forget there are questions for you to answer. You're all very hardworking and smart. I'm sure answering 10 questions is just a piece of cake for you. Well, I'm exhausted after talking so much. I'll go take a nap now. Wake me up when you finish all the questions.